everyone, and welcome back to Danny Doing Things. I am Danny, and I'm joined by my sister Christina.
Hi.
And today we are going to be going through the top 3 Christmas events you can do in Louisville, Kentucky. All of the events were socially distant, and we had a really fun time, so we wanted to share with you all to see if there's any that you would want to take your family to and, just enjoy this holiday season. Okay, so the first event we went to was Light Up at Browns Park. So every year at Browns Park, they have a ton of Christmas lights that they put out. It is completely free, which is awesome. Browns Park is a small neighborhood park in the St. Matthews area. It's really, really cute. It has a playground, all that stuff for the kids. We made this one number 3 because you cannot beat the price. It is free. It's great to go with your kids, and it's a nice little light event to go and experience.
I would consider the lights at Brown Park more of a after dinner event. It's not really like an extravaganza that you make a day out of it. It's more of like a, hey, we're going to casually go into these lights tonight. It's not like you have to gather the family and make an event.
Yes, it's just, I think, a fun thing just to get into the holiday spirit. We actually ended up accidentally going on opening night, so we got to see them flip the giant switch to turn all the lights in the park.
Santa was there.
Yes, Santa was there!
We were not expecting Santa, but it was a pleasant surprise to have the big man himself at the event.
Yes, we did love seeing the big man himself, and I think it made it extra special that we got to see a little girl who won a coloring contest go up to the switch with Santa and turn it on for everyone. It was a magical experience, and we really enjoyed, just seeing the lights and getting in that Christmas spirit. However, we did make it number 3 because it was a very short event.
A lot of the lights were not lit up as well. There was quite a few that were either half were lit up or dim, and some were just not lit up at all. So that was a little disappointing, but it was free, so I do understand.
And it was very well done. You could tell they definitely didn't have a budget like the other events we went to, but I think they did a lot with what they had,
I also did not like, there was this one section of the park that was completely dark. It was pitch black, and you had to walk through that section to see the rest of the lights. So I did not like that. I wish it was lit up at least a little. We had to actually get our phone lights out and kind of guide ourselves. So that was a little spooky, but...
Oh, also social distancing. I think it was really good at the event.
It was.
A majority of people were wearing masks, even though it was outside. There was not a ton of people there at all. I think it's a solid event, especially if you have kids. It's definitely magical, and they won't notice that any of the lights are missing.
Yeah.
So highly recommend, especially if you're on a budget. So we did only go to 3 events because we were trying to stay socially distanced and safe. But we had trouble deciding which we would put in the number 1 spot. The last 2 events we went to were the Mega Cavern and Winter Illuminations. And I, for one, think that the Mega Caverns was the best event, the Lights Under Louisville event, because it was only $30 for everyone in your car, and we just had a great experience.
So I personally liked the Winter Illuminations at the Parklands because I thought that it was very classic and it wasn't overdone. It was simple and kind of classic Christmas, whereas the Lights Under Louisville and the Mega Caverns was more commercialized and kind of it had a lot of Disney and Pixar and Illuminations. I think it is the Minions characters that were kind of like not well done per se. And it wasn't classic Christmas, it was more commercialized. So I did enjoy the classic Christmas at Winter Illuminations a little bit better. But Mega Caverns did give you more bang for your buck, I will admit that.
And I think Mega Caverns is great if you have kids.
Yes. See, I am a 20-year-old, so I'm like, a little bit, I like classic Christmas.
And I'm going to be honest. some of their light displays were nightmare fuel.
They were a little spooky.
But they were funny. Like, I was cracking up. I think it was nice bonding in the car, just seeing all of the lights under there. And it was the first one we went to, so it really got us in the spirit. Another thing about the Mega Cavern, too, is we didn't really have to wait in line.
Yes, there was no lines at all.
I think
it was nice.
And we went, like, right before Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And we went, I feel like, at a pretty popular time. Like, we went at, like, 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Yeah. No, we went later because I was doing my exam. We went at, like, 8, 9.
Yeah, we went, like, 8, 9 o'clock. So that might have been it. We went 8, 9 o'clock on a weekday. So if you don't want a line, I would definitely recommend trying to do that. But, yeah, we were nervous because there was so much set out for there to be a giant line, but we didn't really wait at all. I feel like we had the whole cave to ourselves. Like, we didn't have to wait behind anybody while we were driving, so we kept yelling at Jonathan to, like, drive slower so we could see all of the lights. But I got some great footage in there. I thought it was pretty and fun, and I had a great time. I think if you've never done it, definitely do it. But if you've done it before, then you'll kind of know what I'm talking about.
The parts that weren't commercialized, that were more of, like, Santa Claus and, like, snowy white Christmas, I really enjoyed those parts, but I feel like the Frozen characters and the Minions and stuff, they weren't as well done as the other parts.
They did Jasmine dirty.
They did. They were definitely not well executed, but they did try, so I appreciate that. But I mean,
and it was also nice because when you put your windows down, you can hear, like, the Christmas music. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I really enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. With this event, social distancing was great, too, because they had us in our own individual vehicle. So we weren't near anyone. Even when we went to scan our tickets, we had masks on and we stayed in our car.
It was, socially distancing-wise, it was better socially distanced because you did remain in your own vehicle the entirety of the time. Whereas the Winter Illuminations, you were outside of the car and there was other people. While it was socially distanced, it was a lot easier to be socially distanced at the Mega Caverns. Yeah,
so I would definitely say Mega Cavern would be number 1 for social distance and number 1 for, like, biggest bang for your buck.
But you see, the Winter Illuminations was just so well done.
Wait, we're going to talk about it next. Okay, so if you do not have a budget, if you want to splurge on a winter event to do with your family, then we definitely recommend the Winter Illuminations at the Parklands.
Do all proceeds go to the park?
Yeah.
All proceeds do go to the park, so it is supporting a good cause.
The tickets are $20 a person, and honestly, guys, if it wasn't supporting the park, I don't know if it would 100% be worth it for me personally. But out of everything we did, it was the most well done, most professional, and it was just very classy, fun event.
It was very well thought out. It was great.
It was also very Instagrammable. Like, I didn't wear any makeup or get dressed up to go to this because I thought, I'm just going to be filming the lights and voice it over for the video, but I wish I had. But they had so many, like, photo ops set up around.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was really cool. And, like, tunnels of lights.
It was so classy, and it was well thought out and well done.
Mm-hmm. It was a good length, too. It was a good length.
Also, it was not over-commercialized. It was Christmas classy. I really enjoy a nice Christmas class.
And it did have, like, good music as you're walking around. I would say that this one, social distancing was good. It could
have been better.
It could have been better. There were some spots that had some heavy traffic where I was closer to people than I would have liked, but they did try to do a really good job about spacing out the light displays and only letting a certain amount of people in at each time. I was very impressed with the number of people wearing masks outside. We were wearing our masks as well, and it was nice to see that was pretty common. Everyone was trying to stay safe, so I liked it. And it was beautiful. It was very romantic, too. It's a great date night, I think, type thing.
I would agree.
But yeah, we had a lot of fun there, and definitely go out to the Parklands. You could also go there in the morning, I believe, and they still have all of the light displays out. So if you wanted to kind of do a trial run and see what it's like and the trail and stuff like that, you can.
You don't want to pay for it, go during the day.
Yeah, but I definitely recommend paying for it because it does go to the parks and it's just a really good cause. It is tied for number 1. So I think our closing thoughts were that, again, the Mega Cavern is best if you want to make sure you're not taking any risks at all with social distancing, and you want to also get the biggest bang for your buck, and you have kids. The Winter Illuminations, I feel like it's definitely if you're a little bit older, like teens or older.
Yes.
I wouldn't super recommend it for kids.
I mean, I feel like kids would enjoy it, but they would not enjoy it as much as they would the Mega Cavern.
Yes, I agree. Anyway, guys, that is all we have for Danny Doing Things this week. Thank you so much for listening. If you've made it this far, you definitely need to subscribe. I put new videos out every single week. Join this Danny Doing Things family, and I'll see you guys soon. Happy holidays!
Happy holidays!
Bernard, is this your first snow? You like it? Not Bernard. Sonny's like, I don't like this snow stuff. Let me inside. I'm old man. Bernard, do you like snow? Yeah. Oh, he likes ice cubes. I think he loves snow.